This wireless gaming headset has 3 connectivity modes, and you won't believe the price. Let's check it out. Oh, man. Oh, hey. Dave Taylor here. Let me close up my PC here. Dave Taylor here, and I'm checking out this. This is the NUBWO G06 wireless gaming headset. And you can see it's got all the modern design and features of a modern gaming headset, including that sort of off oval design. Has a microphone that goes right in front of your mouth. There's buttons to mute it. It has 3 different connectivity modes, and it is so much more affordable than you would expect. But let's get there, and I'll also include some demos. But starting out, it features 50mm drivers giving you 20 to 20,000 hertz frequency response. They're dual chamber, so independent of everything else, they sound really good. Now, they also have a 360-degree spatial sound field, which gives you directional audio, super important for your PC gaming. It does have 23 milliseconds of latency, but my experience watching videos, watching YouTube, playing some games, is effectively a non-problem. So it just is super responsive, and when you see something, you're hearing it at the same time. And because of that spatial sound, if the game is designed to give you audio behind you because someone's sneaking up on you or something, then the headphones will reproduce that and it will sound like it's behind you. So it's pretty wild if you've never experienced that. So let's see, they are 2.4 gigahertz, so it comes with that USB-A plug. This is perfect for PCs, perfect for PlayStations, things like that. You just plug it in, boom, headphones are ready to roll. It also has USB-A to USB-C for charging, because of course it's battery powered, and it has a wired mode, so you can plug in 3.5mm and use it wired mode. So if it runs out of battery and you just gotta continue doing what you're doing, quick switch, boom, and you're ready to go. Because it won't actually let you use it while it's charging. So many headphones allow that. These, they say for safety reasons, really you plug them in, charge them up, and here's the thing, it has 100 hours of battery life. So charge it overnight, and then the next day you're good for probably a week or 2 of gaming. I mean, honestly, if you're using up 100 hours of battery charge in 100 hours, you probably need to take a break. So it features an environmental noise canceling microphone, and the microphone works in 2.4 gigahertz mode and Bluetooth mode. It features Bluetooth 5.3 and in wired mode. In all 3 modes you can use the microphone. However, in wired mode you can't use the mute button. Where's the mute button? Well, let's have a quick close-up. So there are effectively 2 buttons on this pair of headphones. The one that's on the bottom is power, and a quick double tap actually gives you the ability to switch between input modes. And then the one on the side is Bluetooth, and then there's actually a knob that you can dial volume, so you can adjust that, which is great because sometimes you can do that on the source device. Other times that's not so easy. So it works with PC, Mac, mobile devices, your Switch, PS4, PS5. It'll run with most anything except, and you're used to this, people that have one of these, the Xbox. This is not Xbox compatible. They have a different version for the Xbox. I don't know why Microsoft did that. They should have just made it compatible with everything else in the universe, but separate conversation. So it does give you auto mode switching, though I didn't have very much luck with that, but it's easy enough to tap the power button twice, just a boom, boom, and it's ready to switch. And if you are using this with the PS5, you might need to get a driver update. You can go to NUBWOtech.com. Here's the URL, and you can check for that. 350 grams, it's super light. It's really easy to work with. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to give you a couple of demos. I'm going to just demo the voice recording. What I have is on my shiny new Acer Copilot Plus PC, I'm going to go ahead and plug in the dongle and then turn this on. Come on, wake up. There we go. So now I have it connected to my PC in the 2.4 gigahertz USB, but I also have it paired with my iPhone 15 Pro via Bluetooth. So let's unlock my phone and go into Bluetooth and make sure it is unlocked. And then I can give you voice recording demos. So it's connected in both cases. So now what you're hearing is my voice as picked up by the NUBWO G06 wireless gaming headset. And you can hear it does a really nice job. It's a really nice, bright, loud signal. There's not a lot of bass because it's tuned for voice frequencies. But now what I want to do is switch to my iPhone and check that recording out. So we'll stop this. And now I'm going to double push the power button to switch sources. And that should get me onto my phone, and I'll double check by playing some music for a second. I think we're good there. And so on my iPhone, I'm going to also go into voice memos. And now what you're hearing is my voice as again picked up by the NUBWO G06 wireless gaming headset, but this time I'm recording via Bluetooth onto my iPhone. And I'm just sort of merging all of these sound files in the final edit. But as you can hear, again, it sounds really good. Now, let me jump back to my regular microphone setup. So one of the things I'll say is that it is really simple to work with, but I did have some complexity trying to get it to pair with the 2.4 gigahertz initially, and that was my bad. Here's what you need to do, is when you pull it out of the box, plug in your 2.4 gigahertz to your PC, turn on your headset, and then give it a couple of minutes. It will actually take a little while the very first time to do that pairing. If that doesn't work, power down the headset and then turn it on, but hold the power button for about 10 seconds. You'll hear a double beep and then let go. And it is then in dongle pairing mode, which is a phrase I never thought I would hear myself say. But then it should automatically work. And there's a tiny little light on the dongle. That light gives you a little bit of feedback. If it's flashing, then it's ready to pair, but it's not paired with the headphones. If it is a solid blue light, everything's connected, you're good to go, then you might have to go into your PC settings to make sure your input and output have that selected. But honestly, you do that once and it's done. So it's easy enough, and it's more or less explained in their little user guide. I found that the user guide was telling me to hold it for 20 seconds when 10 seconds was plenty enough, but not a big deal. Once I got everything all connected, it is actually very slick, and the sound reproduction is really good. That 50 millimeter driver is really doing a lot of work here. And so it's giving you a very full and of course a big sound stage. So it's a big spatial sound, which is exactly what you want when you're gaming. But you don't have to be gaming. You could use these if you want while you're on a Zoom call, or you can use them just to listen to music, or honestly, you can just put them on just to stop people talking to you. If you're working like in a library or at school or something, just put them on. Don't have any music turned on, but still people will be like, oh, I'm gonna leave you alone. You're obviously engaged in something. That is the move. So that's pretty much what I got here. I think these are a solid option. Their price is rather extraordinary for what the company's offering. And that's really what NUBWO wanted to do, not just with their G06, but their whole lineup. They're really focused on trying to have highly affordable, yet really good electronics. And with this, I think they achieve it. It's comfortable, it's adjustable, and while it doesn't come with a hard case for carrying it around or anything, it's pretty easy to do so. Remember, doing this does not mute the microphone. It just makes it further from your mouth. If you want to mute the microphone, then you want to use that Bluetooth button. And in fact, I don't know if you can see, there's a tiny green light. If I push this, it's muted, and that light goes out, and I push it again, and it's unmuted, and the light goes on again. So it's that easy. Not the world's easiest mute button, but still pretty darn good. This is definitely one to check out, and it's a good choice if you want to have it for kids. However, I did find it gets really loud, so they will absolutely enjoy it. You might consider hearing loss issues. So again, that's something you might be able to set in the hardware that is the source device, but the headphones themselves, very nice. Now, I'm going to ask you to subscribe to my channel. Click or tap on that subscribe button. Hit that bell icon for notifications of my new content. And while you're at it, give me a thumbs up. Really appreciate when you do that. Sweet. This is the NUBWO G06 wireless gaming headset. It comes in black and blue, black and purple, black and red, black and gray, white and green, and this, which is white and black, and it is $29.99, currently discounted down to $26.99 at Amazon.com. $26.99 for this gaming headset with all these different connectivity options and some really nice sound reproduction. It is a no-brainer investment. Even if you've been gaming by just using the speakers on your computer or something, this will take you up to the next level. Very fun, really solid option. Once you get it all connected, it's really pretty cool. That's what I got. Hope to catch you in my next video.